Here's Joe DiMaggio.
These are Mr. Coffee filters. This is Mr. Coffee, Precision Coffee Brewing System. This filter was scientifically designed to extract only the finest qualities from your coffee, even if your coffee maker isn't the genuine Mr. Coffee. Our filter filters out oils, sediment, and bitterness. Filters in great coffee flavor. Mr. Coffee filters. You'll find them at supermarkets, department stores, fine stores everywhere.
Today we're checking out the grave of Joseph Paul DiMaggio. You folks know him as Joe DiMaggio. He's buried at Holy Cross Cemetery in Colma, California. I honestly thought I was going to have a hard time finding his grave because, like all the other cemeteries in Colma, it's really hard to find people. But I found his grave pretty quickly. Joe DiMaggio had many nicknames: Joltin' Joe, the Yankee Clipper, and later on in life he was known as Mr. Coffee, because of the commercials he did. This guy was a big deal. He was a center fielder for the New York Yankees. Joe helped the Yankees win 9 World Series championships. He was MVP 3 times. Played 13 All-Star games. He had a 56-game hitting streak and a total of 361 home runs. To top it off, Joe became a Baseball Hall of Famer in 1955.
I saw DiMaggio in the donut shop again. Yeah. Joe DiMaggio, this time I went in and I sat down across from him and I really watched him. I studied his every move. For example, he dunks.
Joe DiMaggio dunks his donut?
That's right.
See, now I know it's not him. Joe DiMaggio could not be a dunker.
Oh, he's a dunker.
Why couldn't he be a dunker?
And nothing diverts his attention. Like I'm, like I'm sitting in there, and I start banging on the table, so that he'll look up, like I'm sitting there, and I, he wouldn't move. So then I started doing these yelping noises, like, no reaction, because the guy is so focused, you see. He can just black out anything that's going on around him. See, that's how he played baseball. He dunks like he hits.
Something interesting for you folks. Joe DiMaggio was once married to Marilyn Monroe. Yeah, well, sadly, the marriage only lasted for 9 months. I was really excited to see Joe DiMaggio's grave, and I already knew that he was married once to Marilyn Monroe. And I've seen Marilyn Monroe's grave at least 3 times. So for those of you who have never seen it, here you go. Hey folks, this is Christian Apple with Grave Time, here today at Marilyn Monroe's grave. When Marilyn Monroe passed away, Joe DiMaggio had half a dozen of roses delivered to her grave 3 times a week for 20 years. He never remarried. She was the love of his life. Supposedly, his attorney claims that his dying words were, "I finally get to see Marilyn."
What do you know?
We need a hit, so here I go.
Ball 1. Hey! Ball 2. Hey! Strike 1. Ooh! Strike 2. Fill that umpire. Yeah! A case of Wheaties.
that's got us all aglow. He's just a man and not a freak, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, we want you and I.
He tied the mark at 44, July the 1st, you know. Since then he's hit a good 12 more, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, we want you and I.
From coast to coast, that's all you'll hear of Joe, the one-man show. He's glorified the horse-hide sphere, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio.
Joe DiMaggio, we want you and I.
He'll live in baseball's Hall of Fame. He got there blow by blow. Our kids will tell their kids his name, Joltin' Joe DiMaggio.
We dream of Joey with the light brown back. Joe DiMaggio.
We want you on our side. In whispers low of how they stopped our Joe. One night in Cleveland, oh, 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 goodbye street DiMaggio.